The UN World Food Programme says it is investigating reports of food aid shipments being stolen in Somalia with a lack of food outside of the capital. In the past 2 months, some 220,000 hungry people have fled toward Mogadishu and also to Kenya and Ethiopia. Joining us on the phone from Nairobi with an update on the situation is VOA's Gabe Joslow. Gabe, you just returned from Mogadishu. How bad is the situation there?
Well, I have to say it's extremely bad. It's dire and it's grave. People are really in terrible shape. What's happened over the last few months is about 300,000 Somalis have come to Mogadishu, fleeing the south-central areas of Somalia that were hit really hard by famine. And they're coming there seeking some kind of help, but the fact is there just isn't the kind of help on the ground available to them. So people are setting up camps wherever they can in the city. They're getting a very limited access to food, mostly provided by local NGOs, and they're really dying in large numbers. Well, some of the women we spoke to had lost children on the 20-day trek up to Mogadishu. Many of the kids were also sick with measles, which is a huge problem running through the camp. World Health Organization has also identified that cholera is a big problem. So it's really a sad situation. And part of the problem is that the aid agencies, because of the lack of security in the camps, have a hard time delivering enough food to the people who are there.
Now, we know a few weeks ago it was announced that Al-Shabaab had left Mogadishu, and we wanted to believe that now it would be easier and safer to deliver food aid. Where are the security threats coming from this time?
That's right. Yeah, that's what everybody thought, that with Al-Shabaab out of the picture, then the security situation would dramatically improve. And while that's true, while AMISOM forces and the transitional federal government have been able to secure some of the areas that were really at the center of the conflict, there's still local militias. There's other groups within the city itself that are causing problems. For instance, earlier this month, the World Food Programme tried to deliver an emergency supply of dry food to the Badbado camp. As soon as they drove the trucks in, some looters showed up, shots were fired, at least 5 people were killed. It's not entirely clear who was responsible, with some people even blaming the government forces that were there to help guard the delivery.
Yeah, in just a few seconds, did you see any evidence of the transitional government doing something on the ground?
You know, we didn't see any evidence, to tell you the truth, but they do say that they're trying to increase the forces to protect refugees within the camps, to have a kind of police force that will oversee aid delivery and make sure people are safe. But we honestly did not see too much of that on the ground.
Oh, Gabe, thanks a lot for that update on the famine. Gabe Joslow reporting from Nairobi, Kenya.